Big question was which of the yellow and white Mercurs would cross the line and finish first. But 1988 appears to be an entirely different story. Welcome to Long Beach, California, for the 1988 opening round of the SCCA Escort Trans Am Series.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Long Beach, California. It's the SCCA 1988 Trans Am season opener. I'm Bruce Flanders to call the action along with the former national champion in this division, Mr. Tom Gloy. And Tom, we have a heck of a lineup of cars.
We really do, Bruce. We have small displacement V6s, we have larger displacement V8s, and we have all types of turbocharged cars, including the all-new Audi. We also have a team of women here. Two women in the Roush team driving Merkur XR4 TIs.
Along with that, a bit of a tire war.
We have a tremendous tire war. We have Firestone, we have Hoosier, and we have Goodyear tires all here.
Oh, this is going to be good. Let's take a close-up look at the competition now.
As the 38 Trans Am competitors prepare for the first race of the 1988 season, much attention and speculation has centered on the newcomers to the series. Audi. Well known for its family car image, Audi is fielding Trans Am cars, remarkably different from the typical race car.
In reality, they're probably the only real car in the series. These are not tube-frame cars. They're real Audi 200s that were converted into race cars, including the all-wheel drive and the turbocharging. The cars will be very strong, I think, because the technology has been proven over the years in rally racing in Europe.
Boosting Audi's profile this season are two world-class drivers, Hurley Haywood and the German driver Hans Stuck, whose legendary father was a Formula One ace 50 years ago.
Of course, I'm very proud that I can continue my father's legend here. Of course, I never can be as successful as he was, but I try my best. And of course, I try the best for Audi to make it a good season.
Chevrolet has an increased presence in Trans Am this year, including last year's series runner-up Les Lindley, returning in the number 8 Camaro. Veteran Darren Brassfield in the Mobil 1 Corvette, and rookie Scott Overby in the new Baja Sports Beretta. Also representing GM are the Oldsmobile teams, including Irv Hare, who thinks his V6-powered machine can more than compete with the faster turbo cars.
Yeah, I think that, you know, on the initial leap off the corners, our Oldsmobile has a little bit of an advantage at that point, and about halfway down the straightaway, the turbos are really strong. But we've chosen, because Oldsmobile doesn't have a turbo, production turbo at this point, we've chosen to go as production oriented as we can. So we run the same V6 engine and fuel injection and electronics that come in, you know, the stock Tornado. So I think we're proven more than the guys with the real elaborate setups.
One of those elaborate setups is in this car, the 300ZX Turbo Nissan of Newman Sharp Racing. Driven by actor Paul Newman, this car has hit 159 miles per hour on the straightaway, the highest top-end speed of any Trans Am entrant this weekend. We asked co-owner Bob Sharp about Newman, the driver.
I feel very, very comfortable about him. I think he's just a fabulous guy to work with, a very, very professional driver that lays in consistent fast laps, and that's what wins races. I think something that sort of works against us is I don't think they think a 63-year-old should be going that fast.
Other turbo entrants include the number 11 Olivetti Porsche, driven by Chris Neifel, and the two Merkur XR4 TIs, piloted by Roush Racing teammates Deborah Gregg and Lynn St. James. Lynn had some thoughts on the increase of women competitors in motorsports.
Personally, it's good news. I'm excited about it because as a woman in motorsports, we need more women in the sport everywhere to be able to really have an impact and to show to other women that it's there for a lot of people to enjoy. So personally, I'm very happy. As a competitor, I've learned a long time ago to focus on the important things. And so this weekend, I'm going to be concentrating on getting my secret Merkur XR4 TI to be not only the fastest one of the team, hopefully the fastest one of the weekend.
Her teammate, Scott Pruitt, last year's Trans Am champion, is in a V8-powered Merkur. He finds that having the women on his team can be mutually beneficial.
You know, since I spent so much time in Merkur this year and they haven't had a chance to test as much as they'd like to, I've been able to give them little pointers and stuff on just basics about the car, maybe to help them out a little bit. But so far, things have really worked out well. And plus, the locker room smells good now. I mean, it's nice and smells, yeah.
The very first race of the 1988 Trans Am season will be going green right after this. Now,
They're all looking at the starter and getting ready, and there's the green.
we are green and we are racing. And Paul Newman way off on the right-hand side as you look there. Newman just swooping by a bunch of people.
And we had Irv Hare and Scott Pruitt running side by side down into the hairpin.
Turn 1 at Long Beach is always a thrill, and here comes a thundering herd with Newman in
on
front.
the inside.
Uh-oh, Newman and Irv Irv Hare tangle and try out a tire barrier right away, and it may have put both of them out of the competition. And out in front, it is Scott Pruitt as they continue on the racetrack. Again, another look at Paul Newman on your left, Irv Hare on the right, and both of them parked solidly.
Scott Pruitt got through that accident very, very cleanly.
Les Lindley is in the second place spot in the B6 Camaro, and the first of the Audi four-wheel drives is Hans Stuck, who sits in the third place spot. And they're coming up to speed right now as they go underneath the garage area. There has been a second incident. It involves the number 20 car, who qualified in the 34th position, and that is Dan Croft. Croft has bounced off of the walls on the front straightaway at what is the high-speed portion of the course.
That accident appears to be up the straightaway from where Newman and Irv Hare got together.
And I do believe it's blocking the straightaway these cars are about to come out on. There are yellow flags at every corner, and now a black flag is beginning to wave, and they're going to shut them off. That's an unusual condition in a Trans Am race.
It really is, Bruce, but we have a very serious accident on the front straight.
Here's a look once again at the way Newman and Irv Hare got together in turn one. That's Newman on your left, Hare on the right.
Newman's just carrying way too much speed, and he can't make the turn. Irv appears to be carrying a lot, too, but does attempt to make that turn.
The tire barrier seemed to work pretty well. There is neither car, or at least neither driver, sustaining serious damage. Here we are on board with Irv Hare to see it from the in-car position.
You can see Scott Pruitt on his right, and Scott brakes now. And there, as Irv tried to turn into the corner, there was Newman, but I'm not convinced either one would have made the turn.
This incident is the more serious. Number 20, Dan Croft. Croft bounced off of the walls a total of 3 different times. The ambulance is on its way to the location. The fire people are there. All of the emergency people at Long Beach have responded in a hurry. Here's a bit of a replay of the remainder of Croft's incident. Watch closely. This is the last hit against the wall. Well, that car has taken some punishment right there.
Certainly has, Bruce. They, of course, are designed to take a certain amount of punishment, but this does appear to be a serious accident.
The Trans Am race in Long Beach is in an all-stop condition right now. All the running cars have returned to the pit lane area. And here from the Goodyear blimp, you can see the incident itself happened on one of the straightest portions of the streets that we use here. And the car was definitely up to speed at the time. Back on the incident in turn one, as Paul Newman beginning to push Irv Hare's car away from his own so that his crew, who now arrives on the scene, can maybe get him back into action. Newman appears to be okay, and I think Irv Hare is also.
You see the forklift realigning the concrete blocks, and the black marks outline the path of the accident that leads down to where the medical personnel are assisting Dan Croft.
There will be a restart, and we'll be back to Long Beach. Now become official. Paul Gentilozzi is the winner. That's Lynn St. James, our third-place driver, making her way to Victory Circle. And second place, the Audi four-wheel drive of Hurley Haywood. Quite a drive by him. So the victory ceremony is about to begin. The photographers now in big numbers are in the Victory Circle area. And there's a pretty shot of a lot of happy faces right there on the victory stand. Hurley Haywood trying on the hat dance portion of the day, where everybody's hat gets a picture taken.
For Trans Am. An exciting trophy for an exciting series.
Boy, Lynn St. James looks pleased, doesn't she? Quite a drive that she turned in the secret car. And there's Gentilozzi winning his first ever Trans Am race.
The bubbly will be...
We've got a chance to talk with Paul Gentilozzi, too. As they get him down off of the victory stand, Tom Gloy is right there.
Paul Gentilozzi, what a great victory. What were your thoughts when you saw Scotty pull off?
I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe. I thought I'd missed the checkered flag the lap before, and Scotty was pulling into the winner's circle. I thought, well, I'm second. That's not so bad. I better go around one more time. And I went, and the guy gave me the checkered, and I said, I guess I won.
Absolutely. Congratulations. That's your first Trans Am victory.
Absolutely. My first win in road racing. I used to be a drag racer, and as you know, having raced against you a lot of times and gotten beat by you, we try and try and try, and this is what it's all about. We got lucky and won today.
Paul Gentilozzi savoring the moment in the Victory Circle area right there, his first major victory in Trans Am. Well, the last lap certainly rearranged the leaderboard heavily. Here's the official finishing order. Gentilozzi wins it, then Haywood, St. James, Lindley, and Hare. The next 5 show Durhag, Pruitt, Rick Ware, Sobey, and Downs, and there are a few selected other people, including Paul Newman and Hans Stuck.
were all saddened to hear that Dan Croft had succumbed to the injuries sustained in his tragic accident. Our deepest sympathies are extended to his family and friends.